I've been performing stand-up for 11 years now, and I want to talk about it. I want to talk about my journey and what it's meant to me. I originally wanted to make this video on my 10-year anniversary, but I didn't feel comfortable making it last year because I was worried that people would hear me talking about, doing stand-up for 10 years and be like, well, you're not that funny. I was worried that people would be like, wow, you've been at it for a long time and you're still not successful. But, I feel like at this point I have some respect from people. Some people that I think are very funny think that I'm kind of funny, and often that's good enough. I've always loved comedy. I tried to be the class clown to varying degrees of success. I loved it, but I never thought I could do it because I knew I could be funny sometimes, but I didn't think I could be intentionally funny. I didn't think I could be consistently funny. So I just, I never worked up the nerve to try it until I moved to Hong Kong to do my PhD. I had no one to embarrass myself in front of, so I'm like, you know what, this seems like a pretty low risk time to finally pull the trigger on this. And I started going to shows just to watch, and I probably went for far too long. But then when I went to another show, it's a show that was happening for a long time, and it's still happening now, Mondays at Bar 109 in Wan Chai. I went there for the first time, and I started talking to the host. And the host was a guy named Dave Finley. And he asked me, oh, have you ever thought about doing stand-up? Not in the, oh my God, you're so funny, you should try stand-up way. By the way, my least favorite thing to hear, because what it takes to be funny on stage and what it takes to be funny in your office, completely different. But just out of a genuine curiosity of like, oh yeah, you seem here, you seem into it. Is it something that you would want to try? And I said, yeah, eventually, but I'm trying to work up the courage. And he went, okay, you're on in 2 people. And that is probably one of the kindest things anyone has ever done for me, where it's like, it completely took it out of my hands. It's like, okay, this is what we're doing, it's happening, and you don't have time to second guess it. And I probably only got a couple polite chuckles, but it meant so much to me at the time. And to be honest, I've been chasing that dragon ever since. Here we are 11 years later, and I've been doing comedy consistently since then, with the exception of COVID. I've performed in 6 different countries across 3 different continents. I performed in international waters. And that show that I started at, I ended up running it. I was the regular host for a little bit under 4 years. But when my time in Hong Kong came to an end, I felt like I wasn't the first host. I didn't want to be the last host. So I handed it off to somebody who handed it off to somebody. And it's still going, but I don't follow it too closely because it was my home for 4 years, and seeing it happening without me makes me very sad.